Mm. You think you're so tricky and innovative, Mona? You saw this whole Moriah side slutting shit happen and hate to bust your bubble, girl. It's your girl, Keep It Kentucky. Should I say it's your girl? Who knows me? Do y'all know me? Anyways, I'm here to do a Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review, season 6, episode 5. And the cards are playing out exactly how I thought they would. There's nothing surprising me. I'm gonna talk about it though. So the episode begins with Jocelyn, and she's meeting up with lovely Mimi, who, if y'all caught at the very end of my last video, I can't get with lovely Mimi. She's just a little bit too extra and a little bit too much of a character for me, and unauthentic and loud. She is loud. She's the type that you might have to get a few drinks in you first before you deal with her. Anyways, her and Jocelyn are talking, and Jocelyn is in this new state of mind where she's pregnant and she really wants to do better. On the last few seasons that we've seen, we know that she has just been savage out here, and don't nobody really fuck with her. She don't got no female friends, but she's trying to make it right. And she has this song out called Baby Daddy, which I believe I saw an excerpt from it on Instagram. And it's just, it's very Jocelyn Hernandez. Check it out. Anyway, she wants to get all the girls together, all the females together from the season pretty much, and get them in this video to show unity, and that, girls can look at this and see that, you can bounce back from being a bitch. Mimi agrees to come on this video shoot, and also, skipping to another scene, Melissa, who is what, Mimi's girlfriend, is she her girlfriend this season? Who knows? They haven't really, it seemed like Melissa trying to get with Mimi, but we haven't really delved into that. Maybe we'll get into that later on in the season. But anyway, she's close with Mimi and the Carly bunch, and she's also close with Jocelyn. And Jocelyn wants her to pretty much put a bug in their ear about possibly coming to resolve the issues that they've had in the past, as well as coming to be on this video. And nobody's really here for it. But we saw at the end of the episode that Dime Piece will probably be the only one that shows up. And we saw later on that Mama D and Don, I don't know how much is she getting on the check that when she shows up, because she's really irrelevant, but she seems to just creep up and just be here. We're introduced to Shooter. This is where I'm telling you, Mona, that we already knew. I was peeping the dynamics between Moriah and Sierra, being the boss of the glam shop, and just seeing how Moriah really wasn't being treated right, but she seems to stick around for some reason. We found out that reason this episode, because she's fucking around with her husband. I didn't call it in the video, but while I was watching that episode last week, I was like, she messing around with somebody's husband in the cast. Is it between her and Treasure? I don't think Treasure's gonna come out and tell which married man. Hell, it could be Kirk at this point, cause shit. Either way, Mona, we know. We knew that you was gonna put this shit together. And these two Negroes sitting on national television talking about their affair with each other, talking about it being a secret, but, I can't stand these people. At some point in this episode, all the Negroes get together for a good old game of poker. Bobby Valentino's short ass, unemployed ass shows up as well to get the tea, and all the girls sitting around gossiping per the usual. We meet Tango. Tango is somebody that messes with, or used to mess with, Kalina, who is also a part of the threesome Rod, Jasmine, and Kalina bunch or whatever. And during this tea party or whatever, Jack comes out and pretty much lets Kirk know that, hey man, I may or may not have fucked around with this Jasmine character too. I'm not sure. So I feel like it might be my baby too. And who invited Mama D's husband? Did he need to be there? Scrappy, put some damn grease in your hair. What's going on with this whole table? Just a table of fuckboys and ashiness. Tango, who, I explained his relationship, he goes back and tells, and so now Rod, Jasmine, and Kalina I keep calling her Kalina. What is her name? Kiana? Goes back and tells them. So now they got a problem with Jack and Carly, which they have a scene in this episode where they pretty much talk to them. And Jasmine, girl, listen. The thing about you is you brought all this shit up for it. Like, as much as we like to get on Carly for being messy, she only took what you provided to her. You came all up into place at the masquerade party with all this information and spilt it in front of the messiest person. Like, you ain't dumb. Like, we all watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You know who the messiest person is. And you spilled your tea in front of her. So, you earned this, young girl. You can't be mad at her. But what you could have did is stopped her from taking them damn pictures when she was right in front of you. And now you mad because what you thought she was going to, have them for a keepsake, girl? Like, Rod's getting at Jack because he's pretty much inciting more rumors of the streets of Atlanta. What's up with the streets of Atlanta? Between Love and Hip Hop and Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all some gospel niggas. Like, get it together. Y'all don't got no business. Y'all got everybody else's business. Come on, somebody give me it. It won't be me. Mona, Andy, one of y'all. Get y'all the Streets of Atlanta show. I'm here for it. Just squashing all the rumors of the streets. Because nobody ever has a name. It's just the streets. The streets been talking. Rod gets with Jack because Jack has been going around saying that he may or may not have fathered Jasmine's baby as well. Rod has a problem with this. Rod don't have a problem with just his girlfriend having a whole ass another baby while he was locked up, but he got a problem with other people might thinking that this baby is theirs. The logic is really killing me, but he's mad, and he goes as far as to allude to having maybe a relationship with Jack's baby mama, Cena. And we know Cena from when she was dealing with him and recording their sexcapades with the iPad. Irrelevant, anyways. So Jack don't really seem bothered. I wouldn't either. He ain't with Cena. He just got a problem with, the kids being in the picture, which is, you know, that's to be expected. But Tommy and Treasure with no A, go back and look at it. Treasure with no A. Tresure. Treasure. Treasure? Treasure. She goes to meet up with Tommy because she feels like she got off on the wrong foot with their first outing and her pretty much telling her that she was high and Tommy was low because they both worked at strip clubs. Tommy may or may not have been a bottle girl, and Treasure was an actual stripper. So they had some words exchanged about the rank structure within the strip club. Tommy took offense to that because she thought she was saying she was on lower level. Well, Treasure was trying to explain herself and say, "Oh, you was low key and I was high key, bitch. You said what you said. Just own it. You gotta own it at this point because Tommy ain't out here fucking around." I love Tommy. Because she's just a straight shooter, no nonsense, crazy bitch. Tommy just ain't feeling. It just never. That scene should never happen because we just saw altercation just coming in. But she looks fly right there. I love Tommy. So earlier in the episode, we see Carly and Jack. Jack's trying to get back on Carly's good side because he messed up with telling her about Jasmine and possibly fathering her baby. And they go out on a double date with Shooter and Sierra. And Sierra found it to be like the perfect time to expose their sex life or lack thereof. And I just can't. Like, why would you do that? And then when he was trying to walk away, that scene was just so contrived and fake. And Mona. Later on in the episode, we see why Shooter ain't really trying to, slang the Wang to homegirl Sierra because he's giving it to Moriah as well as, extra bands on the side on top of Sierra paying her on a weekly wage. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I can't take much more. Like, we're gonna have to stick with these storylines. I can't be introduced to shit else. Like, Jocelyn, the baby, the DNA with Stevie. Mimi ain't got shit going on. Carly, just everybody's business. Jasmine been introduced. Rod been introduced. Melissa trying to get with Mimi. Jocelyn, I mean, it's a lot going on this season. We just gonna have to consolidate a lot of the fucking madness. Kirk goes to meet up with Rashida, and he's pretty much trying to, like, I don't understand Kirk's whole thing with trying to make himself the victim in this whole scenario with the baby and all that, and making Rashida out to be like she's just taking it too seriously or something like that. He goes to meet her up at the press shop in the mall. Mama's there. Mama gave him the business and pretty much said, hey, you need to get a divorce because look at your life. Look at what's going on. And Kirk just has no understanding of, the impact of everything that he's doing. Like, this is a big fucking deal. And I'm pretty sure counseling even cannot fix that. So you just gonna have to deal with it, girl. Kirk with 3 earrings. You're gonna have to get into those divorce papers. You're gonna have to get into it. Either way, I think I covered all the bases for this episode of Love and Hip Hop. We're just gonna keep getting more messy. Should go keep the Kentucky, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna check in with y'all next week. Peace out.